For our next act, we have a very, very special lady, graduated summa cum laude in a local Toastmasters, and here she is to tell us a story about how Waterloo Gardens, or where Waterloo Gardens came and how it came into existence. I mean, Linda the Boogie!
Paul, it's a little bit over, a little bit too much. And he said, oh, don't worry about it, it's just a joke. So I have to live up to that, okay? All right, so how did Waterloo Gardens end up on Woodford Road in Exton, Pennsylvania? Quite a story. I was born almost 75 years ago in Newtown Square. Now, 75 years ago, Newtown Square wasn't much of a place. And I lived on a private estate where my father was a caretaker. And very lonely. First 6 years of my life when I didn't go to school, there's nothing to do. I was here by myself. Then when I went to school, it was a lot nicer. And of course, you always went to the American store on Saturday night, which is the precursor for Acme today, and church on Sunday morning. 2 big outings every week. So the whole time I'm growing up, I'm saying, you know what? I really hate this country. When I'm a big girl, do I have to live in the country? Oh no, you don't have to live in the country. Oh, thank God, I don't have to live in the country when I'm a big girl. So that kind of kept me going. First 12 years of my life, I was out there in the boondocks. And then we moved to Devon, Pennsylvania. Wow. What a change. Now, Devon, Pennsylvania is on the main line. I had girlfriends across the street. I had girlfriends next door. There was a pharmacy up the street that had a soda fountain. You know, in the olden days, all pharmacies had soda fountains. Well, you could buy an ice cream cone there, or an ice cream sundae. I went to school on the train. I mean to tell you, I was Miss Cosmopolitan. Moved from the country to Devon, Pennsylvania. Of course, that's where Waterloo Gardens was started because the property that we bought there was on Waterloo Road. So Waterloo Gardens started on Waterloo Road in Devon. So anyway, my husband marries me, and he's the first full-time employee for Waterloo Gardens. And it was this kind of brisk, and we buy this darling little house in Berwyn, kind of a little storybook thing because it was in a neighborhood, there were kids. I mean, brand new house. I never lived in a brand new house. This was like unbelievable. I was so happy there. So business is brisk, and my father and my husband decide we should have a farm in the country. I'm thinking, oh my, I guess I'm going to end up in the country. So I'm pregnant with my 4th child. Good Catholic family here, 5 children in 8 years, you know what I mean? I'm pregnant with my 4th, and we decide we're going to go out after they had looked over 10 farms. I was to go out one day with them and choose which one of these tumbled down farmhouses I really wanted to live in on this farm. Well, we went to the first one, I didn't get out. We went to the second one, I didn't get out. We went to the third one, I didn't get out. We went to the 4th one, and I still didn't get out. Getting a little nervous on the way home, I'm thinking, oh my goodness. Well, they're going to buy the farm they want, who cares? So we were back in Birch Runville, Timbuktu'ville. I need to tell you, we were out in the country. And we're coming home, and I'm thinking, oh, I guess I'm doomed to the country. Got to give up my little storybook house in Berwyn. And we're coming down Woodford Road. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, I don't know where I'm going to end up. So the real estate man casually says to my husband, up there on the corner, that's Lincoln Highway. Take a left, and that'll take you home. Oh, that sounds good. Then he says, well, there's a 44-acre cornfield here. Wow, 44 acres, that's all we need. We're going to buy 40 acres out in the country. I said, sold. They said, what? this is where we're going. Well, it doesn't have a house. I said, thank God. And I build their own. It doesn't have a barn. Put up a tent. Guess what? Best thing we ever did. And that's how we ended up on Woodford Road in Exton, Pennsylvania. Thank you.